Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the shed today and it's cold. We've got the heater, but we've also got a Peugeot. Why are we working on a Peugeot when this content of this channel has mostly been XW and of recent i30? We think this Peugeot has done a head gasket, and this is the first time this car's done a head gasket, but not the first time our good friend has done a head gasket on a vehicle. He's standing off to my right and we might blur his face. Oh, you've given it away, mate. You've given it away.
So let's not use names.
Let's not use names. Let's just not use names. But essentially, what's happening in this car is that it's losing coolant and the oil is milky. We're not sure if it's blowing any smoke, but we're pretty sure that milky oil, no coolant, equals head gasket, and we know this from experience. So what we're going to do today is try to get this car as usable as it can be, and we're going to use the following products. We have got ourselves some new oil, some HPR5, which was on sale. Thank you very much, Repco. The old head gasket fix. Now, we've got no idea if this works, but we're going to give it a go. Some fresh coolant and an oil filter when we drop the oil.
Now more than a foot. More. Do you know how to do a handbrake start? Stop. That's it. Go.
Hey, Muscari.
Hey.
Whilst this thing is in the air, let's chuck our head underneath and see if there's any drain plugs for the coolant. There's none.
Just the standard
I think we have to take off all the plastic.
We're just going to undo this bolt here to do the coolant. I think that'll do. It's at the bottom of the radiator, so everything should come out.
Can you actually have a look at the sump and see where we take the oil out?
Good question.
And also have a look for where the filter comes out, because I can't find it on the top.
Oh no! Don't tell me it's one of these.
It's not.
It's not an engine out oil filter change job on this thing, is it?
It is an external filter. It's like an internal filter. It's only a paper filter, so it's going to have a housing somewhere.
It's not this thing.
And normally they're at the top, or the Mercedes ones are at the top, but being French, it's probably in the boot.
So what we've ended up doing is we've disconnected the top and bottom hoses, and we're applying pressure through the overflow bottle, as Michael's about to demonstrate for us right now. Now, I've been doing this for the last 10 minutes, so it's your turn. And, mate, that was rubbish.
As you said before, I can't get enough purchase on it.
You can't get enough purchase on it. I like to use the over-the-jumper technique. Is that thing pointed down? The hose? Yeah, all right. Now we've already run the hose through it. Let's just let that settle.
Okay.
Anyway, so here's our 8mm hex.
Is it moving at all?
No.
Do you have a little tube we can put on the end?
What's that? Oh, my jack handle.
I'll try that.
How the hell are you going to tighten this after?
You don't have to do it that tight. Well, here goes nothing.
Just go slow though. Is that a good fit inside?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jeez. Oh dear. Did you break it?
Yeah, it's alright. We just cracked it.
That's it.
Alright.
There we go.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It barely needed an oil change, so...
What do you mean badly needed an oil change?
That's what I mean. It was due.
How long ago was due?
A few thousand K.
What? You're talking... Look, I've already soiled these gloves. Come here, Emma.
Alright, now we're just going to take off the oil filter housing, so we're going to replace the oil filter, which is just up the top here.
Here. Yeah, that's it. Let's have a look at that filter.
What are we looking at?
This is your oil filter, mate.
Okay.
So that is the element. This is your standard Repco replacement. What do you get in your Repco box?
New filter?
New filter and a new O-ring.
New O-ring.
Never put a seal in dry.
Why?
Good question, but you just don't. Alright, how are you going here?
As long as it's fit.
This is far easier to do if you remove the top hose. You've got a lot more leverage to
What does Celine drive now?
tighten up that thing here.
Fiesta.
Fiesta? You're gonna take that? She gets the
Well, that's the idea. That's what she wants.
Everything's now done up.
Okay.
What's our next step in this extravaganza?
Do we need to do the oil thing?
I think we're gonna fill it up with oil
Yep.
and coolant.
How about have we tightened the thing?
Underneath, yeah.
Some plugs back in.
Yeah, some plugs back in.
Everything's
It's
back
nice
in.
and tight.
It's empty of coolant, empty of oil.
Yep.
All the hoses are back on.
Yep.
Let's fill it up with coolant and oil and
Run it.
run it.
Yep. Fire
Hey,
away.
do you know how to pour
Do you know
oil?
how to pour oil?
Poured oil before.
Actually, you know what? Fair
I need to
credit. There is
do
no
things
spillage anywhere on his exhaust manifold or anything, so you must have done it all right before.
That's the exhaust manifold.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Pour it like that.
Ah. Okay.
So if you pour it like that, it's going to come out straight away.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not going to get enough purchase.
Okay.
You go that way. You go all the way.
Okay. Take my jumper off. Shit's getting real.
This is no longer a how-to video. That died.
Ever going to be a how-to
That
video.
died
It's a
so long ago.
not to
How
video.
not to. This is a how not to.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Look how clean that is.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's sex oil.
It's alright, once it's run for about 5 minutes, we'll be black again.
Alright, let's see how we go.
It's alright, you got heaps to go.
Oh, it feels better.
Dimmy, you've poured about a litre in.
You
Keep
reckon?
going.
Alright.
So keep going. Alright.
It's got to be about half. I think it's more than half.
You're at about 3 litres.
Dimmy, do you want to look at the actual thing on the side? Here you go.
Don't
Now,
tip
tilt it.
tip
Don't
it.
tilt it.
Yeah.
Keep it straight.
Oh, it tells you. Ah, there you go. So a little bit beyond that.
Boy.
That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. That'll do.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, now
Alright, let's
we're
just
going to
go
put
that
in
out.
some coolant.
Okay.
Here we go. Some specialized equipment coming our way.
There's your life hack right there.
Rightio. Stop.
That's alright, keep going. So half a bottle. We'll do it to about there.
Yep.
Get a card, you put all different currencies on it?
Yeah.
Is it like sludge?
Yep.
Just half?
A little bit more. Yeah, it's about right.
Half, alright.
Alright.
Close her up. Turn her on.
Close it up. And now we wait. Well, it's been 15 minutes. I can let it go, let it cool down, and then got to give it a run. So we did the repair on Dimi's Peugeot. It took us about a couple of hours to do.
Yep.
Tell us how the car felt.
Yep, so took it for a couple of quick spins for about 20 minutes to try and get the solution through the engine. And following from that, it felt great. The car was idling beautifully when it started, felt great on the road. It felt like when I first got it.
Dimi, how did you get here tonight?
By train.
And how are you getting home?
Your car.
That's right. So, about 3 weeks later, would you like to describe how your car's running?
So I went to drive to work the other day, and unfortunately I got to an intersection and didn't really want to move. Waited till it was clear, then I went, and the car doesn't really want to do above 30 kilometers an hour without wanting to blow up.
So it's got an engine light on, and full disclosure, the car's got a bit of a knackered catalytic converter as well, so it's probably,
So that could be part of it.
probably pushing a bit of pressure. But I think what we concluded is that that head gasket fix will get you home. It's a good temporary fix, so you can get the actual head gasket fixed, but we probably wouldn't recommend using it for a permanent fix on your car. There's the key to the i30 that's got a brand new battery in it, and
Thank
Canal
you,
needs a
Mark.
bond, because the last 2 cars,
Here is said bond.
please don't break it. Please don't kill it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked that video. It wasn't really a how-to, it was just what happened. If you want to see more car stuff and just more shenanigans, subscribe to the channel. If you like what you saw, hit like, and if you want to comment or got any suggestions of what we could have done better, which is probably a lot, write something below. Anyway, thanks very much.
Thank you.
It's very formal. Well done.
This is the thing. This is what frustrates me so much about the Peugeot.
Yeah.
I treated it with such respect. I let it warm up for a minute usually, at least, minimum. On cold days, 2 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
What does it give me?
Maybe it's car karma.
I don't know. It got all its servicing. I gave it everything it was meant to have. And yet,
Look how it repaid you back.
it did not repay me at all.
Well, soon to be put to bed.
Yep.
The chapter will close.
Yep.
And we shall never ever see the head gasket in a can fix on a Dimitri car ever again.
I hope not.
Oh, shit. All right, mate.
Yep. Ciao, ciao.
Enjoy. We'll see you during the week. And here, ladies and gentlemen, goes a man who tried the head gasket in a can. That's it. Watch that gate. You're right. Wait, oh, Jesus. Complicate, but just gotta go straight.